2.
Welcome back to Talking Sports, ladies and gentlemen. I am here with my co-host, Mr. Kip Kiefer, the man, the legend. That's what I call him when we're just hanging out. And we are sponsored by the Birmingham Race Course. If you hadn't been out to the race course, ladies and gentlemen, it is the place to go in Birmingham. Do not leave this city before you go to the Birmingham Race Course. That's an order. Kip, you want to bring us back?
Yes, sir. Gates are open right now.
Yeah, gates
Legend
are
just
open
mentioned
right now.
Birmingham Greyhound Racing, big day today. We've got a huge horse race. The major piece of the puzzle still to be determined. The Kentucky Derby is just 3 weeks away.
3 weeks away.
3 weeks. If you have not gotten reservations yet, get on the phone, 838-7500. Get a space in the clubhouse reserved for Derby Day. It's our biggest day of the year by far. We can't wait. Today, not only do we have the Arkansas Derby from up at Oaklawn Park in Arkansas, we've also got a full array of other events in your sports contest. The National Hockey League playoffs. The NBA is also cranking up their playoff season. Major League Baseball. Our fans out there love baseball.
Love baseball.
They just play baseball big time. So America's pastime alive and well. And we've got fantastic live Greyhound racing action this afternoon at 2 o'clock. And we'll crank it up again for the evening session tonight at 7:15. So a full, just action-packed day at the track. Let me tell you about what you missed last Saturday if you weren't on hand. 3 big races to determine Kentucky Derby participants. The first one was in Kentucky, the Bluegrass. It was won by Vacoma, a horse we really liked, on the Birmingham Greyhound Racing Facebook page. And we've got highlights from the other 2, which were some barn burners. The Wood Memorial up at Aqueduct as Tacitus comes through, and the Santa Anita Derby. We're going to show you those back-to-back, so enjoy the stretch calls of both these big races.
Wizard has run a big one. He's third on the outside. Tacitus on the outside. Tax along the rail. Tacitus and Tax locked in battle at the 16th pole. It's Tacitus in front. Tax second on the inside as they come down to the line. Highcall takes third late. It is Tacitus in the Wood Memorial. Tex was second, Highcall was third, Math Wizard was fourth in 151.23.
So Tacitus for Bill Mott gets it done. He had already won down at the Fountain of Youth at Gulfstream. He will be one of the favorites, a horse that's just getting better and better every time he runs. Also now at Santa Anita, the big horse Game Winner trying to get a win to get to Kentucky, but his own stablemate had some other ideas. Here's the stretch call from California.
To the quarter pole, Instagram has been headed by both Game Winner and Nolo Contesto, but now Instagram called on and he fights back. Instagram, Game Winner, Roadster is finding his best ride in the center of the track, putting in a big effort. Game Winner between horses, Instagram at the rail, and here's Roadster storming home. Roadster on the outside and Game Winner go on with it. Roadster so confidently handled, and Roadster gets up to win the Santa Anita Derby ultra impressively. Game Winner was second, Instagram third, Nolo Contesto fourth.
So there you go, legend. Roadster, trained by Bob Baffert. We've talked about Bob a lot on this show. Bob's got Roadster and Game Winner now in the Derby. Wow. And today at the Arkansas Derby, he has his other big piece of the puzzle, Improbable. In post number 1, Improbable, with even a second place finish, will stamp his ticket to Churchill. And that's 3 pretty good cards that Bob Baffert has, as usual.
Do you see anybody in this Arkansas Derby that might surprise Kip?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. The 8-horse Country House, who has been, by all accounts, kind of hard to handle, doesn't really understand his role. He's looking around at the sights. They think they've got him ready to run a big race from post number 8 this afternoon. Once again, Improbable's in the 1. The other horse in my top ratings is Omaha Beach, who beat Game Winner in Arkansas a couple of weeks ago. So that's the real 2 big stars, but your sleepers are definitely Country House and the 7 Galleon. And also, everybody's overlooking a horse named Long Range Toddy, number 11. Long Range Toddy ran down Improbable when they met in the Rebel Stakes a few weeks back. So that's the major contenders. The 1 and 3 will be the favorites, but don't sell the 7, 8, and 11 short as you make your plays for the Arkansas Derby. We're just a few weeks away from the biggest day of the year at the track, the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, we'll be out there live, being telecast, and you can come out there and make get down on a wager on it. It's going to be a time, Kip.
Yep.
It's going to be a time.
Right before we go to break, don't forget at Keeneland today, too, there's another race that has Derby participants. Number 4 is the horse to play there. He's a horse that has been really leading up to things well in the Lexington Stakes. And another twist of fate, number 4, is the play in the Lexington.
Like it.
There's not as many points on the line, but enough to get a horse into the Derby, and that's all you got. You got to get into the game.
Before we go, Kip, I need to know right now your favorite to win the Derby.
I tell you what, I my number 1 on the poll right now is Omaha Beach, who's in post number 3 today in the Arkansas Derby, and we will see how that goes. I'll break it down when I get to 20 horses here after this week. We've got to go to break. When we come back, we've got some final thoughts, some weekend best bets, and a little bit of an opinion piece from my partner, the legend. It's Kip, it's the legend, it's Talking Sports. Back to wrap it up in just a second.